What's up guys, it's Matt here, Pokemon Go. This is part 1, that's right, part 1 of how we are going to spend 1 million Stardust. Now, this has taken me a while to get up to. I believe it took me 5 weeks in total. Was mentioned in some of our other videos. Look guys, we are level 31 and a half. At this current stage in time, I'm almost level 32. We have caught 5,815 Pokemon. We have spun 7,846 Pokestop and 634 Pokemon bred. How many Pokemon have you bred, guys? Because I believe that is a lot, okay? I'm super impressed with 634, and what can I say? It's nuts. Okay, we're going to start spending some dust on some S tier Pokemon, guys. This is nuts. So we are going to be powering up a Dragonite. Not this episode though, you're going to have to wait for episode 2 on that bad boy. Now, we've got Machamp here. 82% IV Machamp, starting at 2,051. I do believe that this Machamp goes to about 2,200-ish. So let's see how high this Machamp goes. I've got a pretty good memory. Now, this Machamp's moves, guys, Karate Chop and Stone Edge. Look, those are some pretty nice moves. This bad boy not only can he defend, guys, he's also an insane attacker. Now, I know there are some girls watching this, guys and girls. This Machamp is going to smash all of your Pokemons. Keep that in mind, because he'll crush you, alright? If my Machamp's on the gym, he will crush you. Okay, moving on to Charizard. Now this bad boy I was quite impressed with, because Charizard took me a lot of candies to power up and finally get a massive Charizard. Not only is he a 1526 Charizard that he started out to be, but he also has an IV of 85%. Some people probably right now are thinking, what the heck is IV? Okay, good. Very good question, people. Go back to some of our previous videos and we will explain to you all about IV. I love talking about IV. It's one of my favorite topics. When I'm walking along, I love this game because you get to walk outside, enjoy the fresh air. And when I'm walking along and people go, can you help me with this? And people have literally still got their cameras on. They're like walking around like madmen trying to catch Pokemon. And I'm just like, guys, clearly these people are noobs. So I help them out. I offer them some advice. Moving straight on to Mr. Lapras, 88% IV. Now, the good thing that I love about this Lapras is Frost Breath and Blizzard. Now, for all of you guys that aren't aware, a blizzard is a massive storm in a snowy, cold environment with like snow and stuff going everywhere. Now, when there's snow and stuff going everywhere, particularly ice and other snow and lots of Laprases flying around, you can't dodge that stuff, guys. You have to like dig a hole in the ground. But in Pokemon Go, you can't dig holes in grounds, which means Blizzard, you cannot dodge it. So if you're battling a Lapras, yes, fair enough. Other Pokemon, you know, you can dodge, you can swipe that freaking screen. You can get your tablet, you know, or your phone, you can swipe it. And you can dodge those moves, but you can't dodge a Lapras. Just keep that in mind, Pokemon fanatics. Alright, so we are moving over to Snorlax. 84% Snorlax. How big is your fatty? Okay, because my fatty right here, 84%. Alright, I love this guy. He's awesome. He's 84%. He did start out at whatever it was, 1792. Okay, I believe this bad boy gets up to like 22 something. I am going to actually have a quick look right now. Snorlax 84. He does go past 2250. You're going to have to wait and see how high he goes, guys. We did end up running out of candies, but you know what? I've got a plan to acquire lots of Snorlax. And that is, you guessed it guys, 10-kilometer eggs. So I'm going to hatch a butt ton of 10-kilometer eggs, and how I'm going to get those 10-kilometer eggs is just the old-fashioned grindy way. I'm just going to grind my way to 10-kilometer eggs, and I'm going to hatch some flaming Snorlaxes because that's just how I roll. Alright, now, what I want to talk about real quick before this Snorlax is done, Lick and Body Slam. Okay, Body Slam is really good in defending, and Lick is actually a really good first ability for Snorlax. keeping in mind that this Snorlax is a bit of a fatty. He likes eating other Pokemon or just stuff for breakfast, lunch and tea, so that he was 390 kilos. Now, we are going through all of our favorites right now. Okay, we've gone past the favorites, now we're going back to the favorites. Oh, Gyarados, I love this. Okay, check out these Magikarp candies. As soon as he clicks on Magikarp, as soon as I click on Magikarp, make sure you check out these candies. Can we catch it? 811. What up? How many candies have you caught? Alright, that's how many I had right there. I've already evolved 2 Gyarados, guys. And girls. Let me know, give me your feedback. How many freaking Gyaradoses have you evolved into? Because this is my 3rd right now, and guess what? My first 2 had Twister as their second ability. He has Bite as his first ability. Alright? My second 2, guess what? The 3rd one had Twister, as you just seen. Guess what the 4th one has, guys? If you can guess what this 4th one has, alright, I will give you free hugs. Ready? If you want to evolve this Magikarp, guess his moveset. I dare ya. Okay. As much as I really, really love Gyarados, I have actually started hating Gyarados, purely and simply because I keep getting terrible Gyarados. This Gyarados here is a Magikarp 90%. So it would have been a Magikarp. It would have been a Gyarados 90% IV. But look at that. It has Twister. Alright. Any Gyarados with Twister, guys, it could be a 12,000% IV Gyarados with 2 billion health. You chuck that bad boy straight in the gurgler, okay? That's how we roll. We hate Gyaradoses with frickin' Twister. They are the death of me. I actually want to put the Gyarados inside his own Twister and shoot him off to freaking whatever that place is that those people went on that Pokemon show. Alright, so moving back to our last evolution, our last power-up for the series. That's right, guys, you guessed it, Vaporeon. Now, a lot of Eevees were hurt in the process of getting this Vaporeon. Okay, we actually had several, I believe it was 6 in total, high CP and high IV Eevees in order for us to find the perfect Vaporeon. Now guess what, guys? 4 of those Eevees, that's right, they turned into freaking Flareons. The other 2 turned into Jolteons. I wasn't happy. Alright, I've said this in other videos and I'll say it again. This almost took a trip to the next door neighbor's house as a frisbee, okay? But then I remembered how much my freaking tablet cost and I went back to the conventional frisbees because I wasn't going to do that. Not to my tablet, because I love him. Alright, let's look at the moveset on this Vaporeon. We do have Water Gun, we do have Hydro Pump, 6 and 90, the DPS on Hydro Pump is amazing. I was actually pretty fortunate enough to have that. So this sucker is going to be an amazing gym battler. If I find you in any gyms, I will use this Vaporeon to attack all of your Pokemon and he will wreck your face. Alright? You think you're going to be like all tough and stuff with your big magma? Alright, Vaporeon's going to wreck your face. And another thing about this Vaporeon is his HP pool, guys. He cracks the 200 HP pool mark. How do I know this? I remember that this Vaporeon is like crazy big when it comes to HP. So, another interesting fact, this bad boy is going to get powered up even more very shortly in videos to come because I am about 5,000 experience away from dinging level 32. Super excited about that, guys. Also, keeping in mind that in the next video, we are going to be powering up our favorite Pokemon called Dragonite. Ladies and gentlemen, Dragonite is an absolute beast. Now, I may or may not have a Dragonite above 3000 CP. That, my friends, will be up to you guys to decide. Has he? Has he not? Do I watch the next video? Do I not? Of course you do! It's Dragonite! Alright, now, I believe this Vaporeon does end it here. Part 1 on the spending 1 million Stardust is coming to an end. 814,000 Stardust we're up to. We started at 1,054,000. That is a massive feat. Guys, here's a sneak peek at the Dragonite. Anywhere between 77 to 87% IV. He's a monster. Thanks very much. And it's Matt. Peacing out.